And it'll be 76ers basketball to get us rolling with VJ Edgecombe. Tatum accepts the defensive assignment. Paul George pops out. He's been more aggressive. They go right to Embiid for Tatum.
By Maxey there, matching the physicality and getting a high-level contest.
George tees it up. Long rebound and a good job.
But also not settling for threes.
Philly 2 for 7, Boston 2 for 8 to start. George will try again. Money!
Well, how about the push grant from Edgecombe to touch the paint there with some pace?
Vucevic way back in his coverage on Embiid. George fend off, step back, off the mark, rebound back tap, and saved by Grimes. George fend off, step back, off the mark, rebound back tap, and saved by Grimes. Oh, forced by George. He nearly got the deflection, get it up ahead. Pritchard attack on Oubre, and he lays it in. Embiid and Maxey have 19. Brown and Tatum have 18. We are all even at 32. Oubre, bottom.
He's been struggling with his three-point shot.
They just did not get to the line of ton because of their play style, mainly on the perimeter. Tough one for George. There it goes.
Able to connect from downtown.
Brown, Keita. Nice defense by George.
He came over. That was that Spain again.
In the NBA during the regular season behind Towns as we check in with that.
Guys, Nick Nurse just was talking about Kelly Oubre and how there's not a second that he's not guarding two of the best players on the floor in Tatum or Brown. And
defensive rebounding machine.
Maxey cross outside George. Attack on Tatum. Finds the space. Thought he was fouled, and the whistle does come. Both teams in the bonus for the final 3:55 of this first half. George extends it. Grant, you've got a somewhat pinkish shirt today. Is that in the spirit of the
That's
derby?
red. You don't.
It's salmon. Like a salmon.
Okay, so it's in between. It's a pink red.
I like how Tatum is being aggressive, getting to the paint.
13 and 10 for Tatum. George, step away. Pure!
The space created there. You got Tatum one-on-one. Embiid had something there. Vooch fights, gets it out of there, and that's a stop for Boston.
Tatum spin, and he can't bank it in. Good fight for the rebound by George. So Paul George now up to 11 first-half points himself, dancing on Derek White. Step away, doesn't get it to go. Vucevic really opens up this offense. Joe Mazzulla said similar to what Kristaps Porzingis did for this team as George corrals another rebound. Streaking with Edgecombe. Oubre will go in. Runs into Hauser. George tees it up and knocks it down.
Just a nice start to this third quarter. Get a stop.
14 from George, 21 from Tyrese Maxey.
Boy, look at the fight by Paul George to get back up underneath and secure that loose ball. And Philly is putting on a clinic on some of these defensive possessions. Their effort is outstanding flying around.
George can't hit. Brown back the other way. Swatted by Oubre. George, the fast break. Oh, the extra! It's White again. This time he's off. And it's tapped by Embiid to George. No numbers here for Philly. George doesn't care. He'll let it fly. And put it down! PG 13! Remember, he was laboring on that earlier in the first half as well. So we'll keep eyes on Keita, who started 75 games this year for the Celtics. George all the way, couldn't finish. He goes right at the young fella, but it was taken away by Boston.
A great late contest there by Tatum and White.
It was a long two, but it was off the mark. White's the open man. And he's fouled by George, who have really guided this ship. Feels like Philly is in the driver's seat, but a whole lot of time left for a streaky Boston team. That's not going to help them. Paul George splashes another one. 8 to shoot for Maxey. George on the post up. Riding the hot hand. And he finally cools off.
How do they grind wins? And right now, that percentage is in that range where when they've been at 30%, they have not won games in this series.
Paul George! He is piping hot in the third. It is Brown, Walsh, Pritchard, Shireman, and Keita to start this fourth quarter. Brown lost the basketball. More great defense by George, and it's saved by Grimes. It is not a large rotation for Nick Nurse. He played essentially 6 players in the Game 5 win in Boston. He has played a total of 8, but it's really been those same 6 to 7 with Drummond getting 12 minutes off the bench here tonight.
Boston has missed 11 three-pointers in a row.
We have gotten word from the Celtics that Tatum is available the rest of the game, and Paul George continues to get it done. Cross on Pritchard, and Pritchard poked it from behind, and George nearly committed a foul. He wanted a foul call on Pritchard. Instead, it's Shireman. Garza on the follow. Committed a foul. He wanted a foul call on Pritchard. Instead, it's Shireman. Garza on the follow. And then a technical foul on Paul George. They learned that one from Harden in their time together in Philadelphia. Pritchard just using his frame best he can. Finding an angle, couldn't finish it. A lot of contact on Walsh, and finally the foul is called. 4 minutes and 10 seconds away from forcing the winner go home, Game 7.
Figure some things out. Play with a little bit more effort in Game 7.
Extra. It's George. Weak side rebound falls to Harper.